Hi, my name is Tina. I'm 52 and I live thriving with the disease called alcoholism for 6 months now. And although I'm thriving every day, it is a challenge every day because of triggers. Simple triggers like the routine of things. Like when Fridays come around and I remember what it was like after a long, hard work week and just wanting to relax, let my hair down, and kick back with my husband, listening to music and having a drink. I'm married 24 and a half years, and my husband, he still drinks. As a matter of fact, in his He-Man Club, he's got a whole bar with easily over 100 bourbons. And I don't go to his He-Man space because it might be triggering. Everything is a trigger. I am a woman of faith, strong believer, ride or die for Christ. And although he is my spiritual guidance, it's still triggering because life be lifing and people be peopling. I am working on my temper and my mouth because I raised myself from the winter of my 8th grade year, and I'm a fighter. Flat out, I'm a fighter. Even at 52, I'm a fighter. I go hard for mine. I love hard. I give hard. And because I have such a heart, people be peopling, and sometimes they do me wrong, flat out. And that's triggering. Walking through the grocery store is triggering. On some days, I cannot go down. I can't go close to the beer and wine or the state liquor department because I think I could get one of those little bottles and be okay. But I am not okay. With the smallest taste of alcohol throws me back into my old behavior. And I've been sober for 6 months now. And I have to use a prayer that my auntie pastor told me, which is Holy Spirit activate. That is a whole prayer. And I have to do that sometimes waking up because I also live with mental health, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, clinical depression, severe anxiety, and bipolar. And I was never one of those who drank to escape from my problems. I clearly understood that my problems would be there when I sobered up. It was just to have a moment of peace. So I thought, but that moment of peace was only temporary because in my drunken state, I was not a pleasure to be around. My husband did not enjoy being around me. I had 3 beautiful adult children and 6 phenomenal grand blessings. And my children didn't like being around me, and they flat out told me that for as long as I was drinking, they didn't trust my grand blessings around me, and that still wasn't enough for me to sober. What I discovered is I have to do it for me. I couldn't do it for Jesus. I couldn't do it for my grand blessings. I couldn't do it for my husband. I couldn't do it for nobody but me. And 6 months in, some people be like, oh, it's just 6 months, and don't get excited and don't get cocky and trying to minimize my incredible 6 months. But every day is an important day. The fact that it's 6 months make it 6 months of important days. So I had to build up my tolerance to people trying to minimize my amount of sobriety, and I had to cut some people loose, and that was hard because I already don't have a lot of friends, and the ones that I held on to and continue to hold on to are because they know me. And you know, when I was in the streets, I hustled with the boys. We got it in all day and kicked back and enjoyed the fruits of our labor at the end of the day. So with that, I'm a tomboy. Don't have very many female friends. They just ain't my thing. It's triggering. You'll hear me say that a lot. Triggering. It's triggering to be around a bunch of females, wondering if I done pissed them off, wondering if they're not calling because they're mad at me, or I don't have time for any of that. I do, but I won't have time for any of that. I